Arena4D tooltips. Editing data. Now when I look at point cloud data, I always see if it will confuse people who are not familiar with 3D data. Now in this case I have 6 scans loaded into the viewer, and as you can see this crane here looks like it has 2 arms. Now like I say, if you're not familiar with how scanning is performed, that would have occurred because there was 2 scan locations scanning the crane and it moved in between scans. But that would confuse somebody. So what I want to do is get rid of one of the arms on the crane here to avoid any of that confusion. So firstly, I'd just like to find out which of the scan positions is causing the confusion. So I'm just going to turn a few of these off. And okay, that was a lucky guess. Okay, it looks like the scan at the top here and at the bottom here are the 2 separate scans with the arm in a different place. So I'm just going to turn the one off with the arm up because it looks better than the one down. And if I go to the tool panel up here, I can click on the little green brush. Okay, at this point we need to make sure that snapped point is switched off. That brings up the tool palette. Now for this one, I'm just going to be quite coarse in terms of what I'm going to do. I'm just going to click on the brush tool type. I'll cover the other ones later on, and I'm going to reduce the size of the brush, its diameter, as it's a round sphere, you'll see that in a second, to say around 1/2 meter. Okay, and then all I want to do is click the select button, and when I come to the screen here you see a green sphere appear on the screen. Now the centre of that screen is the point that I've moused over. So what I'm going to do in this case is just left click and drag my green sphere over the entire arm of this particular part of the data. Doesn't matter if I catch things that I'm not sure I want to remove, but I'm just going to select as much as I can of this particular arm. Currently you need to press the unselect again to move around. So I just want to check around the rear of this this hopper to see what else I need to take away. So click select again, and just going to go in and select the rest of the arm here. I've got a bit of the road there as well. That doesn't really matter. It's not clear data. In fact, I'll take it all out along this way here and over there. Okay, so with it selected green, I can then remove the rest of this. I can then click the hide button. That's very good at showing you what you've missed. So now I can continue to select data that I've missed, and it disappears as I'm selecting now. It's very, very handy for figuring out what you haven't selected and what you have selected. So I'm just going to get rid of all of this spurious data, including this part here, and turn the select button off, come down to the process tab, click copy and delete, and click process. I will now have a new copy of the data I've deleted in the left-hand workspace window over here. Okay, so now if I go back down to the data itself, you can see that the data is there, and I can turn it on and off. And when I turn the rest of my data back on, you don't have 2 arms. That confused people.